Welcome back to the Redefine Hustle podcast. My name is Lindsay. I am your host, and today I want to talk to you about where I was and how I got here just a few months ago. I launched this business and we have cleared 5 figures, and I want to talk to you about the process. I want to give you the strategy because if you know me, you know I am all about giving you the exact action steps and the strategies to help you cut out all the fluff and go earn the income you want to earn. I think right now in 2023, we live in the coolest opportunities. Did I say that right? The coolest opportunity. We have the best opportunities right now. There is so much opportunity that's right in front of you right now to earn income, to create a business that you dream of. Okay. But how do we do it? Right? Like there's so many steps and there's so many programs and there's so much noise out there and there's so many different gurus telling you do it this way, do it that way. And you know what? Everybody's overcomplicating this. Everybody's overcomplicating building a business because I heard this recently, and I'm remembering who said it, but it was like, if your business isn't in a boring place, like you want it to be boring, because boring equals results. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to a rinse and repeat. Okay. So let's get started. Let me tell you how I was able to do this. So we have, I opened the doors on May 1st, 2023. Today, as I'm filming this, we are just shy of October. Oh my gosh, Sunday is October. Can you even? I just can't. Like, we're literally 90 days out to 2024. So I want you to take notes. I want you to write this down as I'm sharing this with you, because this is going to be so helpful to you in your business. Okay. But before I get into it, the first thing is you need to know what you're offering. We got to have a really great offer for people, which is why I started this podcast talking about there's so much opportunity out there right now to create a business of your dreams. You could create a course, you could create a package with group coaching, you could be looking into, there's just so many different things you can look into. This specific thing is based on the course that I created and the coaching. So I am a business coach. I'm a Facebook group strategist. I'm a social selling leader. And I have taken my 12 and a half years of experience building a social selling business online via Facebook groups. By building a community and serving that community, I was able to grow this incredible business. I was able to show my team how to do the same thing in their own way. And now what I've done is, as of May 1st, I launched the Facebook group method, which is a course that is literally the whole system that I taught and I use to this day. In course for you to take and implement into your business so you can start creating consistent sales. You can increase your income. You're able to generate leads, potential clients with this whole system. And while before you say, no, I'm using Instagram, Instagram serves its purpose and it's great. TikTok has a purpose and it's great. But at the end of the day, the stats show 78% of people are buying on Facebook and 1.8 billion are utilizing Facebook groups, building communities. And if you ask me, building a community is key to increasing the sales in your business. Okay. All right. So the first thing you want to do is you want to create content, right? Content is the king. And this can be public content, right? So when I say public, I don't mean inside your Facebook group. I know this is a common question I get because I talk about Facebook group community and I talk about content inside the group. That's private content. So this is public. So right now we are out there and we are organically sharing great content to start to attract leads to us. Okay. People start to follow, people start to interact, people ask questions. And then what you want to do is point them to your community, right? Now, in your content, make sure the messaging is so clear. This was something that I've been working on and I'm still refining and working on it. Everything we do in business is such a work in progress. Like, I know that if you're anything like me, it's like you want to get to the like, oh, this is complete. This is great. Everything's in a flow. And it's like, I'm going to just keep it real with you. Like, that's just not how this is going to go. There's going to be a lot of great flow, but we're still going to be a work in progress. We're still going to want to improve in certain areas. So for me, getting super clear on the message for what it is that I do, how I can help them, what it is that I offer, very important to me. And it's something that is so simple to do. But as per usual, we overcomplicate business, we overthink business. Why is that? Because we're told to do 100 different things by 100 different gurus out there. Okay. So we have to quiet the noise. And then our brains are like, oh, well, they said this. Oh, but they did that. And we're like, and then we just freeze and we don't ever take action. So clear messaging, simple, super simple. Okay. And then you're going to point them to your community. So you're going to point them to your Facebook group. You could also point them to a freebie, right? So let's say you have a 5-step, PDF guide, or you have a webinar, or you have a masterclass, or you have something where they can enter their email and they can download it. And then they get the gift, the free guide, whatever that is. And now they're on your email list. Okay. So why do we need a Facebook group community if we have an email list? It's a great question. Thanks for asking. We need the community because in the email list, that can work for you and you want it. That's like, we call that the back end. But a lot of people want to feel connected and they want to be able to see, like, if you ever gone to Amazon and you're like I have this cute little jumpsuit outfit on right now, and it's like, I looked on the reviews before I purchased it, right? And you have all these people saying this was amazing, got this is a great size, or they'll be like, way too small, way too tight, way too big, way too loose, broke really quickly, not good quality. And it helps you to make your decision. So when people are in a community and they start to see people make those type of comments, that helps their buying decision. It's the same, or I'm sorry, it's a little different in email because they're only seeing if you're sharing testimonials of other people's experience with you. So we're going to move from there. We are doing content that is super, super clear messaging. Okay. And then we are funneling them to our community where we are doing content as well. So that is part 2, where we are nurturing and building relationships. And you can do this from 2 spaces. They can be getting emails from you where you're sharing tips, you're nurturing them, they're getting to know you. And then you're also in your community where you're going live and you're sharing tips and you're interacting with them, right? And you're listening to what they have to say. All of that is going to help you help them. So we've got 2 different things going on. Email is very automated, so it's pretty hands-off, except for the emails that you write. So that'll help you on the back end of things. Okay. And then the energy and effort you are going to put into your community, and you're going to put into growing the community, right? Continuing to have new people come in, building connection, building relationships with them, nurturing them, like serving them with, maybe it's a masterclass, or maybe you are offering a free Zoom call where they're going to come on and you're going to do some free coaching with them, right? Like different ways for them to get to know you more, to build that trust, because we have to remember this is people's hard-earned money that they're going to invest into us, and we want to show them what it's going to be like if they work with us. You could run a private event, a customized challenge. I teach all of this in the Facebook group method course program for sure. So it helps you kind of figure out like what do I want to do? How do I want to run my community? There's so many things you can do. So I break that all down in module 3 and 4. We go through the custom challenge, the custom event. You go through content and what your content strategy could look like for your group. And then the last thing you do is you sell. You tell them about your offer. You want them to know how they can work with you, right? Like you've shared all this value with them, you've built connection with them, you've built trust with them. And now it's like, okay, but how can I work with you? How can I learn more from you? How can I get the transformation that you have, right? So if you're thinking about like, what could that offer look like? What is something that you could serve people with? In my case, I knew that creating a Facebook group community literally changed the game for my business because I wasn't about to be the girl who sent all those messages. You know how I get told, like, send the messages. And let me just say, it's okay to reach out, totally okay. But we want to do it in an effective way because there's a way where people won't even open the message. Like they won't even bother. And you probably have something so amazing for them, but because of the approach, they're like, and they don't look and they don't read and they don't give you the time. But if you bring them into a community where you're serving them and you're adding value and you're giving to them first, that's where they're like, wow, she could really serve me. She could really help me through this. And if you aren't sharing what it is that you offer, how are they going to know how to work with you? And you're never going to see the sale. So to wrap this up, number one is your content public, right? So on your Instagram, on your TikTok, on your Facebook, we want to be posting content with super clear messaging, valuable content, not just, the everyday photo. And then we want to guide them to either a freebie or to our community. And what I'll say is if this is which one? I have questions set up in my community. So if they go straight to the community link, they're still going to get asked like, hey, do you want to be a part of the email list where I'm sharing resources and tips about how to grow your income through Facebook groups and building community? And they'll drop their email right there. And then they will now be nurtured through email and they'll be a part of the community. And then you sell to them. You share what it is that you're offering and see if it's a right fit for them. That is how I've built this coaching business so far since May 1st. We have started this business and we've had 22 students come through the course and over 8 private clients just in the first 5 months. So I want to encourage you today. If you're just getting started in your business, reach out to me, DM me, tell me a little bit about what you're doing. I'd love to hear from you. I am on Instagram and I'm on Facebook. I'm Lindsay Weiss Official. There's 2 Instagrams. My old Instagram is Lindsay Weiss. I will get your message over there as well. But Lindsay Weiss Official is where I truly hang out because I started a fresh new Instagram with my new business. I thought that was a great idea. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to reach out if you want to share a little bit about what you want to offer, or if you've been thinking about doing something with a business. I'd love to hear all about it and chat with you. If you are not in my community, it is the Successful Business Women group. It's a Facebook group. Come join, come hang out where I share and you share. You can get to know others and see what we've got going on. And if you are looking for extra support, someone in your corner, someone who can help you accelerate this whole process and get your business going, definitely DM me about working together. I am taking a couple one-on-one private clients right now this month, coming in October. I'd love to work with you. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next week.